Hello, this is Dr. David Bilstrom from the International Autoimmune Institute and the Autoimmune Lifestyle, and this is Did You Know? Now, lovely little breeze here in Tuscany. We're outside of Catalgo, in the middle of the olive fields and the vineyards, and what more beautiful view is this? The cypress trees and the hills, just spectacular. Now we're going to talk about autoimmune disease and Italy again. So this comes from Dermatology 2014, circulating autoantibodies and autoimmune comorbidities in vitiligo patients, a multi-center Italian study. So vitiligo is an autoimmune disease that attacks the melanin producing cells in the skin, so you get white patches. Now we see a lot of people, of course, with every autoimmune disease. They're all the same, just different body parts getting attacked. We see a lot of people with vitiligo. This is one of the ones that I find really challenging to reverse. Okay, every once in a while we get something we can reverse, but typically we tell people, the best we can do is stop progression. But of course, what we're also wanting to do is help fix the multi-organ system issue that's already there too, making them feel bad in a lot of other ways, but also stop them from getting new autoimmune disease, or if they're already heading towards autoimmune disease of other kinds, which they are, right? Let's make sure they don't get there. Let's turn that sucker around before they ever get to a new formal autoimmune disease. Oh, by the way, you're now attacking this body part and it's not functioning well. So they got all these vitiligo patients from 9 different dermatology centers across Italy, and they checked them for other types of autoantibodies. Now we know, of course, that there's not a ton of tests for all the different kinds of autoantibodies that can occur, right? Only a few. But what they found is about 42% of all the vitiligo patients already had identifiable antibodies being produced by the immune system against other body parts. The vast majority, the most were the TPO antibodies and the thyroglobulin antibodies of autoimmune thyroid. Another big chunk was ANA, anti-nuclear antibodies, attacking your own nuclear material, your DNA, Bilstrom's nuclearitis. The numbers correspond with what we see in North America, about 16.8% of all the vitiligo patients they tested had Bilstrom's nuclearitis. Thus, we had talked on previous videos about how about 30 million American women have Bilstrom's nuclearitis. We raised the question, is that the most common autoimmune disease of all types? Is Bilstrom's nuclearitis a non-fully formed autoimmune disease? If you're attacking your body part, it's fully formed, but it just means you're moving towards other things like rheumatoid arthritis and lupus and all this. And then also the anti-gastric parietal cell antibodies. But about 42% of all the people with vitiligo already had antibodies being produced against other body parts that they could easily test for. Thus, they talk about, hey, if you got vitiligo, get ready. You need to test for other autoantibodies. But we say, well, we will, of course, right? But we also say, what's the good of testing for them and just going, oh crap, you're kind of going to a new autoimmune disease, sorry. It's like, well, no, let's test for them. Let's make them go away so they don't get these new autoimmune diseases. Whether it's people in Italy, people in North America, people in the entire EU, England, all this, we know what we need to do as the local expert in reversing and preventing autoimmune disease. Let's not just test for those and go, sorry, Charlie, guess where you're going. Let's make them go away. Coming to you from Italy, ciao bella.